Happy, tasty Tuesday, everyone. I am Michele with Fun in Key West, and I'm so glad you're tuning in today. Today, we're talking dinner, best dinner in Key West. You know, there's over 300 bars and restaurants in this tiny 2x4 island. And so I'm not going to list every place. These are some highlights that probably are on your list or and probably are places you go to. But let's take a look at the list and see, okay, is there ones that I've missed? Because my guides need your input as well. What am I missing? What should I take off? And I'm encouraging you to head over to FunInKeyWest.com because there are tons of guides over there. Best Italian places in Key West, best pizza, best conch fritters, best tacos, best fish tacos. So if you're looking for something more specific, I probably have a guide over there. If I don't, let me know. Put it in the comments or DM me and say, hey, Michele, I really want to hear some ideas because I want to try this kind of food. Best Cuban foods over there, best Cuban coffee, all of that. But let's dive in today on some best dinner in Key West. And Key West is absolutely a foodie's town. I'm telling you, it is a foodie's town. And there is historic buildings that you're going to go explore. Some places offer live entertainment, waterfront views. You have it all in Key West. Let's say you're heading to Key West to celebrate a birthday or a wedding or an anniversary, or just because it's Tuesday and you want to do something special. You want to go out and have more of a fine dining experience, then this place should be at the top of your list. That is Latitudes. It's over on Sunset Key, and you have to take the ferry over. And there's a dress code, so be sure to check the website for the dress code, even for lunch, that there's a dress code. But they have an amazing fine dining restaurant there and some of the best waterfront views that you're going to see. So let me know. Have you been there? Have you checked it out? I'd love to know. One of my favorite places to head over to is Louie's Backyard. It's near the southernmost point. They offer oceanfront dining. They have amazing cocktails, and you can watch the ocean there. They also have the deck that you can go on. And I think at the bar seats at the deck, they still offer a happy hour with food that you can check out. And you still get the views. You just don't have to be as dressed up or have to have the full meal. You can go in for just the drink and the views. But that is absolutely a great place, out relaxed, outdoor eating. You don't have to worry about too much of the dress code over there. Although do dress a little nicer over there. Another place that I know a lot of people head over to celebrate some dinners is Hot Tin Roof. This is located in Ocean Key Resort, right there, and you face Mallory Square. They're known for their Floridian cuisine, which is Florida and Caribbean cuisine mixed together. Great cocktails, beautiful sunset views. They also do an amazing Sunday brunch if you're interested in that. If fish is your thing, head over to A&B Lobster House. They're known for their lobster, their extensive wine menu, and some amazing water views over there as well. Speaking of seafood, if you're looking for seafood that you absolutely should not leave the island without trying, of course you have Blue Heaven. I tell people all the time, Blue Heaven is one of those places that is just iconic Key West. You sit outside, you're gonna stand in line, and you're gonna wait. But grab a cocktail. They have a place across the street that's their sister place. You can grab a cocktail there, wait for your table to become available, but you can eat inside or out, and they've got roosters rolling around, and they offer some amazing food over there. Check out their lobster benedict and everything over there. But they're over in the historic Bahama Village, and so you can wander around and explore the shops and everything while you're there. One of my favorite happy hours in town is the Conch Republic Seafood Company. At the bar during happy hour, you get a buy one, get one, and it's evidenced by a little token that you get. You do not have to use those tokens that day. You can save them up, and I can to attest, I have a whole collection of them, and I know people who also have a collection of those, and you can bring them back. But if you don't want to sit at the bar, they have an amazing opportunity to sit outside or you can sit at one of the tables. They have a wonderful view of the marina. They have conch fritters, and I always encourage people to try the off-menu Key West Reds. These are shrimp that have more of a meaty lobster taste versus the Key West Pinks that are a little more iconic to a shrimp taste and a little more sweeter. It's a great place if you have a group of people heading out. It's open air. It's one of those great places. If you're absolutely looking for a legendary local restaurant that has the Key West vibe just built into it, head over to B.O.'s Fish Wagon. They're famous for their fried fish sandwiches. They have this funky vibe. It's definitely a place to go check out. Enjoy the place. There is absolutely no frills there, so don't worry about it. Show up in your shorts, tank top, flip-flops, and you will fit right in. Another place, if you're going to go traveling and want to go off of Key West Island and head over to Stock Island, check out Matt's Stock Island Kitchen and Bar. They have a bottomless brunch menu. They have a Bloody Mary bar. They offer outdoor eating, and they have some amazing views. He has a very eclectic menu over there, and you can wander around Stock Island and check out Stock Island, but be sure to check that place out. If you're staying there, it's a great place to stay. It's not centrally located, so you're not going to walk to Key West. But if you're just looking for something a little more quiet, off the beaten path, but a little closer to Key West than going up the Keys, check out Stock Island. I mentioned this place a lot. That's Eaton Street Seafood Market over on Eaton Street. And it was a vintage gas station that is now turned into a seafood place. You can grab meals to go. You can have something there. They're known for their fresh catch of the day. They have lobster rolls, shrimp salad, fried conch. They have it all. And if you're curious as to how to cook some of the fish that maybe you caught out on charter, they'll walk you through, and they're really a great go-to source, I think. If Cuban is what you're craving, keep in mind, Key West is just 90 miles from Cuba, and you're going to see a lot of Cuban influence all throughout Key West. You have El Siboney, which is no frills, authentic Cuban food. It's off of Duval. You have their pork mojo is absolutely amazing. I love their black beans there, but they have huge portions. So if you're going with somebody, consider sharing a plate. It's not a bad thing, unless you want to take it back and have it for later, but they do have huge portions, pretty reasonable prices, and that's where a lot of the locals head out for lunch. Near Mallory Square, as you're coming off of Mallory Square and you see them playing the salsa music, right there is El Maison de Pepe. It has this festive entertainment vibe. It's great for mojitos and your Cuban staples like Cuban sandwiches. So they offer a very diverse menu. You can sit outside or inside, but they, of course, usually have a band going in the afternoon and in the evening hours. If you want to go people watching and you're craving a taco, head over to Green Street to Amigos Taco Bar. They have a unique taco there. It's actually square. And they say scientifically, a square taco holds more stuff than your regular shaped taco. And they offer an amazing place to sit and just people watch, people coming down Duval and Green and head in and out of Captain Tony's. And I just find that place is great. They have a local seafood there, so you can get your seafood taco. They have really good margaritas, too. So it's a great way to spend an afternoon people watching, I think. If you're looking for a little more of like a smaller plates, of course, you have Santiago's Bodega. It's a tapas bar. They have the small plates that are meant to be shared, and you get multiple plates to share with your group. They have a nice wine selection. It's great for groups because then not everybody's getting one big meal. You can share and have that great conversation of what did we do today? What are we going to do tomorrow? And just celebrate being there and in the moment. Reservations are recommended at a lot of these places, especially Latitudes and Santiago's. Be sure to check that out. Cafe Marquesa is a small place. I think they only have like 50 seats, so you're probably going to need reservations there as well. They're known for their seasonal menus, taking advantage of what's available. They have homemade breads and amazing cocktails. They have outstanding service. And be sure to check out their menu because they offer some amazing selections throughout the year. Not looking to get all gussied up or dressed and you just want to enjoy something a little more on the casual side? One of my first stops in Key West is always Garbo's Grill. It's the food truck. It was featured on diners, drive-ins, and dives. You've got your Korean barbecue. You have some amazing food there. And it's connected to, it's in the footprint of Hank's Hair of the Dog Saloon. And I go in there, and my favorite drink there is the white peach sangria. But they're usually playing live music. You can enjoy some food. I think they're open till at least midnight. So if you need a little bit of a late night snack, you can head over there. And of course, the party still is going on with Hank's. Another one featured on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives is DJ's Clam Shack. They're on Duval. They have, it's Northeast meets South. So they have a traditional Northern Maine lobster roll. But they also have clam strips and tacos and conch fritters and all of that. They do have seating in the back, but if you are intent on people watching, they have an amazing place to sit right there in front. You can grab your clams, you can grab your cocktail, your drink, and they usually have beer and I think they have seltzers. So just grab something there and you're good to go. Another place on Duval that is amazing for people watching, and you guys mention this place a lot, and that's Caroline's Cafe. Classic island eats. They do po' boys, Cajun chicken. It's busy all the time there. But they have great hamburgers. The food portions are really nice, and again, great place just to sit and people watch. Dinner's not your thing, but you're looking for maybe some places to get up for breakfast and brunch. Here's some honorable mentions that I'll note on that. You have Le Grignote, which is over on Duval. It's a French bakery. Obviously, they offer your fresh fruit, croissants, French toast, and they're right there in the heart of Old Town in Duval. Be sure to check them out. Grab your coffee. They do have an outdoor seating that you can sit at and enjoy your breakfast pastry or muffin or croissant and be able to then start your day. If you're in the mood for crepes, head over to Banana Cafe. They're also on Duval. They offer a hearty breakfast. They have savory and sweet crepes, so be sure to check that out. They do have other traditional foods as well, but they're historically known for their crepes. A great grab-and-go place or just to sit at a picnic bench and enjoy a quiet moment is obviously Cuban Coffee Queen. They have multiple locations on the island. The one on Duval lets you have a seat under cover, and you can go in and order that. I get a cafe con leche with 2, meaning 2 sugars, and then I get the Key Wester sandwich, and I split that usually because those sandwiches are hearty and they are big. A place known for their signature dishes and amazing Bloody Marys is Two Friends Patio Restaurant. They offer live music. I think they still offer this. I think they still have the parking lot there that they offer free parking if you come in. But of course, they're centrally located over there. Go grab a seat, enjoy a happy hour, breakfast, lunch, dinner. They have an amazing menu that just goes on for pages and pages. So be sure to check that out. I've covered some really top level places. There are plenty more places to go check out depending on what you are in the mood for. And like I said, over on FunInKeyWest.com, there are lots of guides. If you're looking for tacos or fish tacos or conch fritters or Italian food or Cuban food, we've got you covered. If I've missed anything, let me know. I want to make sure these guides are up to date and they have not just what Google is saying is the most popular things, but what you guys really, really enjoy and love to go to and go time and time and time again. While you're over at FunInKeyWest.com, be sure to grab our free happy hour list that gets you on our newsletter and lets you check out what's happening in Key West as well as what's happening in Fun in Key West. And also sign up for our book club. If you're over on the website, you'll see book club noted right there at the top. Go check out what we're reading this month and what we've read in the past. And I always appreciate your guys' support and you guys tuning in for this episode of Tasty Tuesday. You guys have a great one and we'll talk to you later.